Hello students, let us try to understand the next concepts in your first chapter, that is revision. Let us continue the class from where we have stopped. In the previous class we have stopped at 11b, 11th bit B. We have completed that. Today we will complete we will start from where? 11c, divide and check your answer. 11th bit, that is divide and check your answer. Okay, we will continue with C. C question is what? 9107 divided by 3. 9107 should be divided by 3. Let us see. 3 will divide 9107. Okay, this is the question. So in 3 table will you get 9? Will you get 9 in 3 table? Yes. 3 is a 9. 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9. 9 minus 9 is how much? 0. Completed? So you will bring down 1. Is 1 divisible by 3? Will 3 divide 1? Because it is a smaller number than 1, no? It is a smaller number than 3, no? 1 is smaller than 3. Yes? So you can't divide 1 with 3. So that's why keep 0. Okay? 3 zeros are 0. Again you will get 1. Okay? Next, bring down this 0. In 3 table will you get 10? In 3 table will you get 10? No, but you will get 9, which is very near to 10. Okay, so again 3 3s are 9. You will get 1 here. Again bring down 7. This is minus 10 minus 9 is 1. Bring down 7. In 3 table will you get this 17? No. Will you get? We will get 18. 3 6 are 18, but we will not get 17. But what you will get? You will get 15, no? 3 5s are 15. Okay, 3 5s are 15. So 17 minus 15 is how much? 2. This is the remainder. This is divisor. This is dividend. This is quotient. This is remainder. Okay, so once again I am explaining. With 3 you have to divide this 9107. Okay, so in 3 table will you get 9? Yes, 3 3s are 9. So 9 minus 9 you will get 0. Next, bring down the next digit, that is 1. In 3 table will you get 1? This is a smaller number. 1 is smaller than 3, no? So that's why 3 zeros are 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Next, bring down the next digit. What is that? 0. Then it will become 10, no? So in 3 table will you get 10? No, but you will get 9. 3 3s are 9. Okay, 10 minus 9 is how much? 1. 10 minus 9 is 1. Again bring down the next digit. You brought down 7. This will become 17. So 3 5s are 15. Okay, 3 5s are 15. 17 minus 15 is how much? 2. This is the remainder. How to check? Let us check whether this is correct or not. Okay, check. So in previous class what I said, so I will write this side. Okay, it will be spacious. So how to check? This is check, no? So quotient into divisor. Quotient into divisor plus remainder should be equal to what? Dividend. So what is our dividend? Our dividend is how much? Our dividend is 9107. Our dividend is 9107. Let us see whether the process quotient into divisor plus remainder will be equal to 9107 or not. So if you are doing quotient into divisor plus remainder, you should get which number? This number 9107. You should get this number. Okay, just a minute. What is the dividend here? 9107. 9107 is the number. So let us see whether we will get this number or not. So I am writing here. So quotient is how much? We can write here also. Quotient is how much? 3035. Quotient is 3035. Divisor is how much? 3. So let us do the multiplication. 3 5s are 15. 3 3s are 9 plus 1 10. 3 zeros are 0 plus 3 zeros are 0. 0 plus 1 1 only. 3 3s are 9. Okay, you got 9105. 9105 you got here. So for this what you have to do? So what is the quotient into divisor? You got how much? 9105. Just now we did the multiplication and got this number. So this one is completed. This quotient into divisor, you got some product, that is completed. For this you have to add what? Remainder. How much is the remainder? Plus remainder is 2. So what you will get? 9107. Did you get the same number? These two are same, no? So whatever the process we did is correct. That is for checking. Okay, for check what you have to do? Quotient into divisor. This product, after getting the product of these two, you have to add remainder to this product. Then you should get the dividend. Okay, then only whatever the process you did is correct. That is for checking. Okay, it's very simple, very easy, and you have to do it very carefully. That's all. Once the mistake is gone, once again you have to start from the beginning. Okay, like that you have to do. Next one. What is next one? You have completed C question. Next to D. What is D? 6358 divided by 8. This is the question. So with 8 you have to divide this number. Okay, with 8 you have to divide 6358, 6358. So in 8 table, where will you get 63? Will you get 63 in 8 table? No, but you will get another number. 6 8 8 6 are 48. 8 7 are 8 7 are how much? Okay, 8 7 are how much? Do you know? 56. 8 8 is 64. 8 8 is 64, which is greater than 63. So what you have to do? You have to take the lesser number. 7 8 is 56. Okay, means 8 7 is also same. So from 63, if you remove 56, how much you will get? 13. It is 13. 13 minus 6 how much? 7. So here it will become 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. Okay, you got 7. From 63, if you subtract 56 from 63, you will get 7. Okay, this is 0 is of no need. Write is also no problem. Then bring down 5. Bring down 5. This number will become 75 now. In 8 table will you get 75? No, but you will get a lesser number, that is 8 9s are 72. Clear? You will get 72. 75 minus 72 how much? 3. 5 minus 2 3. 7 minus 7 0. Okay, again bring down 8. If you bring down 8, what in 8 table will you get? 38. 8 5s are 40, means some more less we have to take. 8 4s are 32. You will 8 minus 2 6. 3 minus 3 0. This is the remainder. Okay, this is quotient. This is dividend. This is divisor. Okay, once again I am saying, so you have to take 63. So in 8 table will you get 63? No, but you will get 64. So greater number we should not take, you should take the less number. So 7, 8 7 are 56. This is a lesser number, no? 8 7 are 56. So if you do the subtraction, you will get 7. Again bring down the next digit 5. This number will become 75. So in 8 table will you get 75? No, but you will get 72. 8 9s are 72. Okay. Again 5 minus 2 3. Okay. Again bring down 8. So in 8 table will you get 38? No, but you will get 32. So 8 4s are 32. The remainder is 6. If you do the subtraction, you will get 6. Okay, let us check whether it is correct or not. How to check? Quotient into, this is quotient, no? Quotient into divisor plus remainder you have to do. Okay, so quotient into divisor how much? 794 into, so this is for checking purpose, I am dividing this with a line. 794 into, I am doing this operation, q into divisor, quotient into divisor I am doing. 794 into 8. 8 4s are 32. 8 9s are 72 plus 3 how much? 8 9s are 72 plus 3 75. 7 8s are 56. 56 plus 7 how much? 63. Okay. So I got this 6352. 6352 is the product of quotient and divisor. For that you have to add remainder, no? So our number is 6352. If you do quotient into divisor, you got 6352 plus remainder you have to add, no? Remainder. What is the remainder? 6 plus 6. So how much it will become 6358. 6358 is the answer. Did you get this? 6358. So you should get dividend, no? At last. This total process should be equal to dividend. So you got the dividend, no? How much? 6358. So whatever you did is correct. So like that you have to check for each and every question they give. Okay. If they don't give, check also once, check your answer, because in mathematics there is a scope of committing the mistakes easily. So if you check, you will not use the marks. If it is wrong, you can do once again. Okay. For the advantage with checking is, if it is wrong, you can do once again and you will get correct marks. You will get more marks. Once you did and you didn't check, that will go wrong and you will lose the marks. Okay. That's why you have to check the answers carefully in mathematics. Okay. Next bit, it is 12th bit. So what is that 12th bit? 12th bit is, read the stories carefully. And solve them. Read the stories carefully and solve them. Okay. First one. Sheba had rupees 9,513 with her. Okay, Sheba has 9,513 rupees with her. She purchased storybooks for rupees 5,840 rupees. Okay. And a set of CDs for rupees how much? 1850. I am underlining this because these are the amounts. Okay, how much money is left with her? How much money? How much money is she left with? So total amount Sheba has is rupees 9,513 rupees. Okay, with that money she purchased storybooks for rupees 5,840 and some CDs for 1,850 rupees. How much money is she left with? So what we have to do? We have to remove this amount and this amount from this amount. You have to subtract this and this from this amount, total amount. This is the total amount. This is for storybooks she purchased for this cost and CDs she purchased for this cost. If you remove these two from this, then what will happen? You will be remained with the amount. That much amount will is with Sheba. So if you remove this and this from this, you will get one number, no? That much amount is left with Sheba. Okay. So this is a story problem. So you have to write the statements carefully, and finally you have to write how much amount is she left with. It is asked, no? So you have to write Sheba has this much amount left with her. Okay, like that you have to write. I will tell all of them carefully. So Sheba had. So this is a. I am writing the solution. A solution. Okay. Sheba had how many rupees? 9513. 9513. Okay. Sheba had this much amount. So she purchased storybooks for how much amount? For rupees how much? 5,840 rupees. Next, she purchased CDs for how much? Rupees 1850. Okay, so first you have to add these two. So add how much? So add 5840 plus 1850. 0 plus 0 0, 4 plus 5 9, 8 plus 8 16, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 1 7. So she purchased storybooks and CDs. This total amount she purchased is equal to 7690. The total amount she has spent on books and on CDs will be equal to this much. So that's why we are adding 5840 plus 1850. The amount which she spent for buying storybooks and CDs will be equal to this much. Okay, how much? 7690. You have to add both these 5840 and 1850. Okay. So you have to write the amount she spent on purchasing storybooks and CDs equal to how much? 5840 plus 1850. So what is that? 5840 plus 1850. How much? 0 9 16 7. 7690 equal to 7690. So this is the total amount. Okay, rupees how much? You have to write the units, rupees, don't forget. 7690. Is it 7690? Yes, 7690. This is the amount she spent for buying. How much amount is left with her? So write this. Okay, write the statements like this. Shall I give some time for writing? So you have to write this. So what I am saying is, first you have to listen what I am saying carefully. Once again, after completion of the class, go back to the video what I am saying and write the notes carefully. First you have to listen, then only you should write. Don't do two things at a time. Okay, so the amount she spent on purchasing books and CDs is this much, 7690 rupees. Okay, I am rubbing this. 7690 is the amount. Okay, okay, the amount Sheba is left with is equal to how much? Total amount is how much? Rupees 9513 minus rupees 9513 minus rupees minus how much? Rupees this one, 7690. Okay, so what is that? 9513 minus 7690. You have to do the subtraction. 3 minus 0, how much? 3. So it is 1. You can't subtract 9 from 1, no? So you have to do the borrowing. Okay, 11 minus 9 is how much? 2. Here from 5 you have taken, no? So here it will become 4. Again borrow. 14 minus 6 is how much? 8. Again here 8 minus 7 is 1. Okay, okay, this is the answer. 1823 is the answer. The amount Sheba is left with equal to 1823 rupees. Okay, so I did something. I added two amounts and I have subtracted that amounts from this. Okay, I got 1823. So whether this answer is correct or not, how to find? So you have subtracted these two, no? From this you have subtracted this. So this one is a lesser number, no? For lesser number you have to add the difference. If you do the subtraction for two numbers, you will get one difference, no? Okay, so this is the difference amount. So what you have to do, you have to take the lesser number from these two numbers. You have to take the lesser number. So this is the lesser number, 7690. For that amount you have to add the difference amount. So this is the difference, no? 1823. Okay, we will see whether you get the total amount or not. 0 plus 3 3, 9 plus 2 11, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 6 15. So 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9513. Did you get that bigger number? If you add the difference and the lesser number, you should get the bigger number. If you do like that only, it is correct. Okay, if you get that answer only, it is correct, or else you have did some mistake. So the amount Sheba is left with equal to total amount minus the money she spent on books and CDs. So if you subtract that amount from this number, you will get 1823. So the amount Sheba is left with is 1823 rupees. So we have completed the A question.